So question, what do you think about putting ocean blue into your fall decor? Let's see if we can come up with a couple of fun centerpieces with this beautiful, fun, bright blue color. Let's go. Okay, so today we're going to use these containers. I really wanted something more clean looking this time, and these are super cute because they have the liners in them and they just give you a little bit of pretty to them. These were really reasonably priced, and I will put them in the description below if you're interested in them. But they came with 3 stackable, and you can use them in so many different ways. Now for this first design, we're just going to use the biggest one and the smallest one. So we're going to put in a piece of green foam, set it down in there, and then for this one, we're going to put the smallest one right into the center. And as you know, if you've watched any of my other fall centerpieces, this is my favorite, my all-time favorite fall bush. It's just really neutral and it can go with anything. And this came from Hobby Lobby. So I've got, this is just, I think 1 bush, and I've cut it apart with wire cutters, and then we're going to stick this all around the edge. Now this is more, this is obviously a square centerpiece, whereas most other times I do rectangular ones because that's kind of my favorite. And I'm doing this at my dining room table, but you could definitely put this anywhere. This would be like perfect on a coffee table, desk. I mean, you could definitely still put it on your dining room table, but because we are going to make it bigger. And the nice thing is about these is they are wired, so you can kind of work with them. So I am doing this as this is the front and these are the sides. So I have my bigger pieces out to the side. Kind of want to make it as full as possible. And I do like my centerpieces to look nice from all angles, if it's possible. That doesn't work every single time, but most times it does. Some smaller pieces here. And I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but let me just show you. If you missed the pictures that I did last time, this was from last time's video, and so if you missed that, you'll definitely want to go and check that out after you watch this video. Okay, so let's finish putting these in. I think we got it pretty full, just from that 1 bush. Okay. Now this is the star of the show. This one is going to be very neutral with just that pop of blue. So I used these before. These are pip berries, and this came off from a garland. Just took the garland apart that I got from Hobby Lobby, I believe. So we're just going to stick these down in here, all around the center. Super easy, right? You can definitely do this. And think about what you might have around your house that you could use and what colors you could put together. One more, we're going to put that right here. Now the next thing I'm going to show you, so last year I used this blue in one of my arrangements, one of my centerpieces that I did. So because I wanted to use this color, I spray painted. Now believe it or not, that's how they turned out. This pumpkin, I did spray paint white first, and then I spray painted the blue over it. And I will go ahead and put in the description the colors that I used, so in case you're interested in that. And then what I did in this case was I didn't paint this white at all. I just went right over this with the same blue color. I did not coat all of it. I would say I coated probably 85–90%. So I have a little bit of the darker. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that or not. A little bit of the darker on there, so that adds interest. And then what I did is I added that glitter spray, kind of like that shimmer spray over it. It's the same spray that I used on the video that I did for the skates, the Christmas ice skates, which was just a few weeks ago. And if you're interested in that, you want to check that out too. So when the light hits this, it's just super pretty, super pretty. Okay, so I have several of these blue pieces that we're going to add in. So we're no longer dark. We're going for the lighter color. So let's add those in. All right. That blue is just so pretty. It really adds a pop of color. Add some in the front. And I have just a couple more pieces, so let's see. I think this is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to put it towards the back. Maybe move this one over a little bit. Oh, it pulled right off from there. That's okay. And it'll go back together. And I still have this piece because I feel like I need another piece over on that side. So I'm going to cut another piece. Oh, actually I do have another piece. Already cut. I don't know, still feel like it needs another piece, so I'm going to do one more. There we go. Card. Oh, no. Sorry guys, the mail lady was just here, and of course my dogs had to let me know that she was here, so they started barking. So let's get back to it. So we're about ready to finish this off. The last thing I'm going to do is I grabbed just a whole bunch of raffia, however you call it. I'm not trying to make this look any certain way at all. I'm just kind of bunching it up in that small container on the top. And then I'm going to set my pumpkin right there. What do you guys think? Now, if this blue pumpkin is just too much color for you, you can easily change that. I'll just take out that blue pumpkin and add in a cream pumpkin, and that gives you a totally different look, and it still gives you the pops of blue. So let me know, what do you guys think of this one? Okay, we're all reset. I've taken that other one all apart. I did want to mention, I forgot to say that that would have been the perfect centerpiece if you like beach theme, to add like a starfish or your seashells, something like that. That would have been so pretty. This centerpiece is going to be very similar, but we're going to add in some orange. So let's see what orange does to our blue color. So again, we're going to go with this fall foliage. Okay, I'm going to try to do this so that you can see from your angle, and hopefully I can stay out of the way. I'm still always trying to figure out this whole videoing thing and how you can see best and how I can stay out of the way the best. Takes a little practice. Now in this particular centerpiece, I am going to have the 3 sides a little bit heavier than the front. Let's see here, which pieces do I want to use? You might not even really notice much of a difference. But as you can see, I'm keeping my smaller pieces here, my smallest pieces. Actually, you know what? I want to bring this one over here. Put this one back here. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is I have one of these, I think it's a stem that I got from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to put one in the back. I should have done a little better trying to fan this out. Because it only gave me 3 pieces to work with, that one stem. So I'm going to put one in the back and then I'm going to put one on each side. There we go. So the next thing that I'm going to add is this orange stem. I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. So let's see, I just cut it apart. I'm going to add one over here, one over here, and one in here. And then the smaller pieces I'm just going to, put more closer to the front and to the back. Okay, so back to our painted leaves. Same as that first centerpiece. It doesn't want to go in. There we go. I'm putting my longer pieces more on the outside, and then I have some smaller pieces in the front. Maybe a little bit on the inside too. Let's see, where do we need more color? Can't see too good, but I think here. Since I always forget to say this, I'm going to say it now. If I have encouraged you in any way, or if you found this to be interesting, I hope that you'll subscribe, like, and comment. That just helps my little channel grow. Going back to the raffia, and if you don't like this, you could always eliminate that. But I always like it. It just reminds me of fall. And then we're going to add that one back in again. There we go. So pretty. Now again, if that is too bold of a color for you there, you could always add in like this really kind of creamy white, and it tones it all down if you don't like that bright pop. So I hope that you've enjoyed this, and let's take a look at this a little bit closer.